Canterbury then, running from left to right, and this much anticipated game is underway, with Bailey coming back to be greeted by the opposition forwards from the Dogs. A pack of forwards described by Peter Kelly, one of the heroes from 84 and 85, as being a better pack of forwards than the ones that he played in when he was MOM in grand finals 84 and 85. Bailey given the ball to run it back by the winger Best. Gorrell had a couple of shots. He's missed them both. Poor on the end of a good one from Mason. Now from Gorrell away. Gee, Icemonger and O'Meley, they came together.
First was Asatasi, then Mason, then O'Meley. Fired up.
Bailey to the halfway mark.
Penalty here going to the Bulldogs, and again it comes on the back of their defence. Some great hitting in the first 4 tackles, and the Dragons weren't in a good frame of mind on the last. They didn't get a kick away. Penalty, all of a sudden the Dogs on the attack, 40 out.
Quarter of the game gone, just 4 points in the game. Typical Friday night stuff. And Williams there. A little bit of leapfrog before he played the ball. Now Gasnier gets rid of Williams. Oh, Henderson rattled up by Asatasi. Oh, that moved the foundations of the school at the southern end.
Shot. The Bulldogs, the Dogs of War. Kabang! How do you like that?
He'd already lost the football too, so it was insult to injury.
He stopped as if shot. And they love it, the Dogs of War. Look at this.
Roy the boy. Roy the boy. Right for Sherwin. And he drives it and keeps it low. Down for Brett Morris. Sherwin leading the race and leading the defence.
And if Willie Mason was taunting the opposition, as we heard going off at half-time, the Dragons have had the first laugh. We don't know whether it'll be the last laugh.
Hornby plays the ball to Cooper. And Cooper, 35 away from his own line, held by Nate Miles. Gorrell now for Henderson, and Henderson ran into the shoulder of Jared Hickey. This big lump of a kid. There. Millard. So the tap will be taken down on the Dragons' 30-metre line. Hughes for O'Meley, and O'Meley has left one of them knocked out. A Dragon has gone down. He was poleaxed. It's Corey Payne.
I have seen so many forwards in this competition come a cropper in trying to take revenge out on Mark O'Meley. He has left more forwards sick and sorry when he runs the ball than any forward in the game. Look how he lowers his centre of gravity and kabang. Just head-on-head collision. Sensational stuff from O'Meley. It's very hard to get square on him.
Well, we saw it weeks ago with Bryce Gibbs. I'm fairly certain Corey Payne was involved in a very nasty head clash a matter of weeks ago, which required some surgery.
Hughes, long ball, good ball. Sherwin, back inside for O'Meley. Lays it on the ground, Dragons ball. Dragons again coming up with possession off an early Bulldog mistake, and down goes the Dragon. O'Meley and Hughes. Now Bailey, and Bailey is put down inside the 20-metre line. Andrew Ryan and Mark O'Meley again. O'Meley is tackling everything that moves. Here's Gasnier, who levelled us up just after the restart of play at 10-10. Now Colin Best. Is it any wonder that people are talking about these two sides may be there on the first Sunday night in October? It's a charge down by the Dogs. Hornby cleaning up. Nate Miles was the man for the Dogs. Played by Hornby, and here is Cooper. Cooper manhandled by Williams and by Matua. And away. Oh, another big shoulder. It went wrong on Wicks.
They're going to learn their football tonight, the young Dragons forwards.
Best little hole. 5 tackles down for the Dogs. And it comes from Hughes. Goes to Holdsworth. Holdsworth rolls it into the in goal. Hornby has been swamped. Hornby absolutely by the defenders. Matua in the main.
That's how this game will be won, keeping pressure on the opposition. Second line drop out. Well judged by Daniel Holdsworth. O'Mealy is off. Mason is on. We have another look at a different angle. The thing I like about Mark O'Mealy, he's come up with plenty of big hits, but he's a very effective low tackler when that is needed. There's a couple of the big shots coming in, but every now and then he goes in low like that and he's effective. Picks the kind of defence that is needed.
Dragons doing some nice things in the last couple of minutes. Holdsworth and Patton. Big kick from Sherwin, taken by Hornby, and Hornby holds his ground, hangs on in the field of play. Here's Morris, away from Williams, and taken down by Miles. Hornby again.
He's tough, Benny Hornby, isn't he? He's just got belted catching the ball twice, and then he goes straight to dummy half and runs it back at them again. What a player he is.
Oh, gee. Colin Best is holding his head now.
Yeah, it's Rennie Matua and Sonny Bill Williams who put him straight on his back. But we may have a look at some foul play here on Colin Best if that's the way the officials want to go. Strong contact. I don't know if he got into too dangerous a position. Ben Hornby thinks so. So does Luke Bailey.
And years ago they'll look to see whether he grabbed him by the leg. Sonny Bill will, so they'll penalise him here. Years ago you'd have got a pat on the head for what a great tackle with the right hand. That there causes the penalty. They'll say that causes the dangerous throw.
No, I didn't see the tackles. I had players in between me and it. Okay, video refs had a look at it. He said it was a dangerous tackle on report. The pair of yous are on report.
So Matua and Williams have gone on report, acting on the advice of Bill Harrigan, the video referee.
Well, Matua's got nothing to worry about. He can sleep easy. Sonny Bill, in today's world, he'll probably get a charge.
Well, Nathan Hindmarsh did for something very similar last weekend.
Gee, this is bruising. This is heavy combat. Justin Poore is tackled on the halfway line.
Oh, it's good stuff. This is good stuff.
Head. And Eismunger has lost the ball. High fives everywhere for Corey Hughes. We take a break. 16-10. Legs tackled by Gorrell. Sherwin shapes the kick, puts a grubber in behind the line. Well done, Gorrell. Got the ball away to Hornby. Hornby tackled 15 out from his line.
Ray just backtracking a little bit there. That's how silly it is. If Luke Bailey had have come up with the one on strip with Brent Sherwin, he'd have been penalised because Sherwin had struggled off from another defender before Bailey got there.
It's one of the rules, Pete, that I know Robert Finch is keen to simplify.
Lost ball. Now it's penalty. Bulldogs have been penalised here. Colin Best.
Well, the home team's been issued a challenge here tonight. They're 6 points behind, 20 minutes left on the clock. This is exactly where I thought the game would end up. What's their attitude? They've been bashed and belted everywhere. They're not playing at their best. Can they hang in?
Gee, he's taken a bashing, Eismunger. Ryan and Holdsworth, as I said, just bashing him into the ground legitimately. As Bailey is taken. Here's that shot. Two-man shot. Ham in the sandwich, they call it.
Tonight we just want to be, really tight around the markers and dominate and play our forward game because, we're a pretty good pack when we're on a bit of a roll.
What about a bloke like Brent Sherwin? He's had an up and down season, but he's coming good at the right time, Shifty.
Yeah, he is. He's a confidence player. Injured last week. This week he wants to have his hands in amongst everything. So you got to tell him to sit back a little bit. But I'm sure, in the next 6 games he'll get some confidence and hopefully he'll be on fire for the finals.
Mark, there's your $1,000 in your hat from Bundy Rum. We'll send out some rum as well. We know you like it.
Mate, thanks Matty and thanks Bundy Rum, and I'll have a few on the weekend.
Over to you, Vossi. Bet you will.